All right, music fans, welcome back. Harmless Dave here, talking real music in real time for a couple of real people out there, just like you and just like me. All right, I got some new material here to showcase before we talk about an old geezer who says that he's ready to check out of planet Earth. Streetlight and their album Ignition. This is just high quality melodic rock. It has its own thing going on. It does sound like a few other famous people, but for the most part, you're going to find fresh new material here, both sort of slower stuff and then harder stuff, but great guitar work throughout. And if you like a quality melodic rock from Sweden, more Swedish melodic rock, the album is Ignition by the band Street Talk. In fact, next week, I'm sorry, Street Light. Street Talk is a different band. Next week, I'm supposed to talk to a Swedish band. More details on that coming up. But right now, we're going to talk about Roger Daltrey and the fact that he wants to just kind of end it. You know, he's done. He says, I'm ready to go at any time. All right, The Who infamously sang, I hope I die before I get old. Well, that didn't happen. Roger Daltrey seems to have some thoughts on how he's about to turn 80 years old. Daltrey, who recently announced he was retiring as curator of the annual Teenage Cancer Charity Trust, talked to the UK Times, where he discussed the concept of getting older. He said, actually, being around these young people today, I do ask myself, what the bleep am I still doing here? I'm in the way. He's really serious here. All us old farts, he says, we really are just in the way of young people now, aren't we? Daltrey blames his generation for the problems with the UK's National Health Service, noting it's partly because we're all still here, isn't it? Let's just die. Get me and my lot out of the way. I don't know if he's serious or he's just, I don't know. Maybe he's just having a senior moment here. Anyway, he says, I'm ready to go because my dreams came true. My family are all great and they're all taken care of. You got to be realistic, he adds. You can't live your life forever. Wow. So you can't live your life forever. Like I said, people my age, we're in the way. There are no guitar strings to be changed on this old instrument. By the way, The Who is set to play 2 Teenage Cancer Trust shows on March 18th and March the 20th at London's Royal Albert Hall. And this could be the last time The Who plays. It really could be. So, you know, if you're over in the UK and you want to see The Who for the very last time, you might want to get tickets for the Teenage Cancer Trust shows. They did ask Roger Daltrey about The Who's future. He says here, you know, I can't answer that. We, meaning himself and Pete Townsend, need to sit down and have a meeting. But at the moment, I'm happy saying that part of my life is over. Wow. So the end of The Who, again, another classic rock band fading away, which is kind of sad, no question. Look, folks, I've been saying this for a few months now. These classic rock bands are fading away quickly, and you should try to enjoy them if you can. That's all we have, because the cavalry is not coming. You're not going to see replacement bands coming along to fix what the British invasion left behind. It's just all done. Anyway, let me see here. Streetlight, I'm going to showcase this again. It's called Ignition. Also, folks, my channel is in monetary free fall right now. I've dipped again last night, even though the number of total views went up, the revenue came down. So this is what was happening 4 or 5 weeks ago, where I was really frustrated because I would put out a video that would do well and the revenue would go down. So I'm not sure what's going on I don't know if this is just permanent across the board because I had a little reprieve and returned to somewhat normal revenue levels leading up to Christmas, but then after Christmas, it fell apart and then it got worse. So if you can help me on Patreon, also YouTube memberships, seriously, I just want to keep doing this. That's my goal. And to keep doing this, I am going to have a decent amount of support from people who watch the channel, because they're hosting these videos, but they've reduced the AdSense revenue so much that it's going to hurt a lot of us out here doing this. And it's not just me. There are other channels that are going through the same thing, but it's apocalyptic now. So again, if you like what you see, and I had a few new folks sign up for Patreon last 24 to 48 hours, and I appreciate that. But I'm going to need more help. I'm going to need like another 100, 200 people at some point to make up for what's happening. And that's not going to make up for all of it. But if I can make up for, say, half of it, I can keep going. So I appreciate everybody. God bless. Please don't forget to pray for peace in the Middle East and pray for peace around the world and also in your own heart. See you soon.